Alrighty, how's it going, guys? Hank here, back at it with another short video on the review and preview page. As always, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Review and Preview Sports. And of course, you can also subscribe to us on our YouTube channel at Reviews Preview Sports. And joining me for this short video is Dom Daniele. Dom, how's it going, buddy?
Going pretty well, Hank. How about you?
I'm doing all right, too. And so the big news we got to talk about today. This morning, we just woke up to Jose Berrios signing a 7-year, $131 million extension for the Toronto Blue Jays. And Dom, I'm going to cut right to the chase here. I think this is an absolutely smart move by the Toronto Blue Jays. He was a great pickup for them in the trade deadline, a key pitcher for the second half of the Blue Jays. And I thought with him, he was going to help lead the Blue Jays to the playoffs, but signing him definitely makes the Blue Jays a force in the division for years to come.
Yeah, I agree. That was the guy that obviously we talked about it before. I wanted the Yankees to trade for him.
Of course.
It made so much sense. Like this year, he had his highest rate for ground balls, strikeouts, and walks. He's coming off his best year of his career, and he's only getting better. He's only 27 years old. He was the youngest free agent in the starting pitching market. It made so much sense for them. And obviously, I wanted the Yankees to try and sign him, but Toronto jumped ahead. And that was what they needed. They needed to fix that rotation to make them really scary. They have the lineup, really good lineup. They have even the bullpen too. They just need guys in the rotation, and keeping Berrios is huge for them. He's going to be a force.
Yeah, no, for sure. And let me read off his numbers for you. He had a 3.58 ERA on the season. I believe this is either the whole season or with the Blue Jays, but I'm focusing on his Blue Jays numbers actually. So he went 5-4. He had 78 strikeouts with the Blue Jays. And again, keep in mind, this is the second half of the season. Really good numbers. And again, this is a guy with great stuff. The Blue Jays would have been dumb if they didn't even think about re-signing this guy. Because you don't want to get a pitcher like him for a rental. Let's be real. And the Blue Jays definitely need another pitcher too. And unfortunately, while it wasn't enough to get them in the playoffs this year, it begs the question. Are the Blue Jays the team to beat this year for the AL East?
I would say so, because I think look what they've done the last 2 years. They've only gotten better, and even Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is becoming one of the best players in baseball. Their lineup is scary, and now they retained Berrios, and they also have a guy like Alex Manoah who stepped up big for them. It's another key piece in the rotation, and they also still have Hyun-Jin Ryu. They have a 1-2-3 still right there, and they could still continue to make moves, even bring back Robbie Ray. They do all that, signing some more bullpen help. Yeah, they're very scary. They were the team that I was afraid of the most last year.
Yeah, for sure. And as I've often said, I think if the season was extended another week or two, they would have probably been in the playoffs easily.
Easily.
And I think I could definitely have seen them beating the Tampa Bay Rays in a 5-game series, but that's neither here or there. I think the Blue Jays at this point are going to win the AL East. And like you said, you have Jose Berrios locked up. You have Ryu. Do you think they're going to re-sign Robbie Ray is the real question.
They're obviously going to try, but it's going to be tough because he's going to demand a lot of money. We just saw what happened with Noah Syndergaard getting 1 year. It was about 1 year, 21 mil, correct?
Yes, 1 year, 21 mil. And I will have another video talking about that shortly later today. But yeah, I think Robbie Ray is another guy that will be important for them to keep if they want to win this division. Because look, you got 3 teams to worry about. You got Tampa Bay. I know they lost a heartbreaking division series. They're still going to be a threat. The Red Sox have a big payroll, and they have Chaim Bloom, who the Rays used to have, and now he has a bigger payroll to work with. So they're going to be a threat as well. Their lineup's pretty good. Their lineup could actually match the Blue Jays, in my honest opinion. And obviously, you can never count out our Yankees. You still have Judge and Stanton, but that team obviously has more question marks. So it'll be interesting to see. The AL East is always one of the more interesting divisions in baseball, in my opinion.
And we even saw last year too. No one thought Boston was going to go that far, and it's how they beat Tampa Bay was just their offense. Like you said, Toronto could match up great against Tampa Bay, but we also saw last year too. Look how far Tampa Bay went. Look how good they were. You can never count them out. Doesn't matter who they lose. Doesn't matter who they add to that roster. They'll always figure out a way. So yeah, that division is going to be really stacked, and it's going to be interesting to see if the Blue Jays could sign Robbie Ray back too, because like I said, Syndergaard, Stroman is going to demand a lot. The starting pitching market has already been set. even Eduardo Rodriguez. I don't know if Toronto is going to be able to afford him, but we'll see. If they do, that's going to be huge for them.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, even the Orioles might be like, they're not, I'm not saying they're going to be like, you know, a contender for the division, but I certainly don't think they're going to have as many losses this year as they did last year. I think you might see slow strides for the Orioles to be a better team. You still got guys like Cedric Mullins, Trey Mancini,
Yep.
Mountcastle. Like the lineup was never the
Yeah.
issue with Baltimore.
Their
I
lineup is
think
starting to formulate.
yes, correct. I think it's the pitching that needs to improve, but otherwise, I think the AL East is probably the most compelling division to think about besides the NL West next year. And the more I really look at it, I think Jose Berrios re-signing with the Blue Jays just give me another reason to really believe that they are definitely the team to beat. And in my honest opinion, I would not be surprised if they won the division.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, like I've said too, like the last couple of years, they've been making big strides, and I think you saw last year, like I said, with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Bo Bichette is so good. That team is just overall. They're going to continue to make moves too. That team is very solid. I think they're going to be very tough to beat next year.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's just this year. I think they're going to be tough to beat for years to come. But
yeah,
in any event, I want to thank you again for taking the time to hop on this short video. And always fun talking baseball with you. And as always, guys, if you like what you saw on our YouTube page, don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button down below. And of course, if you like what you saw, hit that like button and leave a comment. And I would love to have some discussions with you regarding not only Jose Berrios, the Blue Jays, but Major League Baseball in general. Folks, stay tuned. There will be another video coming shortly later today where I discuss the Noah Syndergaard deal with the Angels. But until next time, on behalf of Dom Daniele, Hank and Dictor here, and I will see you guys later.